Now turn to James Dooley.
My name is James Dooley. Good afternoon, everybody. I want to thank Maria for being the moderator and President Roberts for being here. Obviously, my fellow candidates and current board members and faculty staff, and most importantly, the students. That's why we're all here today. I'd like to take a step back and just say a couple words about my background and what I think qualifies me to run. I live and work in Silverton. I have my wife Julie here, who's a special needs teacher at our local middle school at Mark Twain, helping as a teacher's aide. And that's about as close as to the educator role that I have, but I hear an awful lot and learn an awful lot from that. I also have a son, 17 years old, who's a junior in Silverton High School, and my daughter, Jordan, is a freshman here at Chemeketa, and she's a recipient of the Scholastic Scholarship, which our family is extremely grateful for, and one of the main reasons, among many, that has led me to step up here today to throw my hat in the ring. One of the other reasons I'm doing this is I went to a community college in Santa Monica, and for me it was such a wonderful experience and helped prepare me to transfer into UCLA. Don't hold that against me in this beaver duck land. That prepared me and gave me the opportunity to get my BA in economics, which opened the door for me to have a very successful career in insurance and risk management. And another reason I want to be here is to give back. A few highlights about my career. I worked for a company in Seattle for many years called Cedric James. It was a very large international broker, and I was their vice president and director of the National Port Authority program, and I was responsible for the insurance and risk management for over 60 port authorities around North America, and it gave me a great opportunity to work with the executive staffs of those ports and the publicly elected officials. One of the other highlights in my career was I was the chief operating officer and sales manager for Ryman Loan Company, the largest independent and employee-owned insurance agency in Alaska. So it came a long ways from Jersey. We had over 65 employees and $100 million in written premiums. And in addition to my leadership and management roles, I also was the account exec for our largest clients that were some pretty significant clients, such as the Alaska Railroad, Northrim Bank, Central Peninsula General Hospital, Alaska National Insurance Company. One of my favorites was the Association of Village Council Presidents. So New York, New Jersey guy. I got to spend a lot of time out there with the indigenous people of Alaska out in the bush, and it was just a fabulous experience. Through the early 2000s, we did very well, rode up the market nicely, and we had many merger and acquisition suitors. It came down to a very large financial institution made an offer on our firm, and it was put to a vote by the employees, and they decided to sell. At that point, I was promoted to president and worked with our board to negotiate a very favorable asset purchase agreement that gave me a lot of experience, and was responsible for winding down all the outstanding liabilities and dissolving the corporation and ultimately distributing the proceeds to the employees that were entitled to the stock. At that point, I kind of had a chance to take a little bit of a sabbatical and take a look at my life. I've been on a lot of planes all around the country, and all our placements were in and out of London, which is not so much fun when you're going there on Sunday night and coming back on Tuesday morning. So we stumbled across the crown jewel of Silverton in this whole valley, and we just fell in love with it. Got the chance to spend a lot more time with my kids. They were 4th and 6th grade at that time, and then an opportunity came up to get involved and buy into Larson Flynn Insurance, is a local little agency here in Silverton. And since taking charge, it's been really exciting to implement what I've known in terms of best practices. We've upgraded technology and operating systems, and we're going to be green by the end of the year and paperless, which I've been hearing in the insurance industry for about 30 years, so I'm really excited about that. We've streamlined workflows and looked at unnecessary costs and implemented a performance-based compensation that's really improved morale. And all that experience has been absolutely wonderful. In addition to my professional career, I've always served in boards that I've worked and lived on. I've volunteered in the community and done a lot of youth coaching. A couple of the notable boards that I've served on was the Covenant House of Alaska, which worked a lot with troubled teens and some of the early pregnancy stuff to help these young people get on their feet. Also worked on the Anchorage Opera, which I grew up with in my house, and it was quite fun to contribute to the arts. And most recently here in Silverton, I was on the Silver Falls Family YMCA on the Leadership Council. So that's a little bit about me. I look forward to learning more about the Chemeketa College and being an advocate for public education. Really look forward to supporting the wonderful faculty here to really serve all the students like they do so well in the trenches. So again, I look forward to getting to know everybody a little bit more. And as the great educator Derek Bach said, if we think education is expensive, try ignorance. Thank you.
Thank you, James.